this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in this month for your monthly Suncasts for the new moon cycle. We have a super new moon in the sign of Aries from April 7th. The cycle goes through to May 6th, and so we're going to be doing the individual sign readings for each of the 12 signs. Before that, just a couple quick announcements. I want to thank everyone who posted their questions on my Facebook page during the month of March. We were going through an eclipse season, which was a very interesting time of the year for all of us. So just to try and help out a little bit, I did do about 40 free mini readings, 2-card readings for those of you who subscribe to my channel and liked my Facebook page. And again, I'm so happy for the overwhelming response to that offer, and I was so happy and thrilled by the feedback that I received. I decided that I'm going to be offering the 2-card mini readings as a regular service. So if you have a burning question, or if you would like to just try out a reading with me, you can go to my website and you can order a Sun Insight 2-card mini reading. And the great thing about this is that if you do the mini reading and you love it and you decide that you want a full 60 to 90 minute reading with me, I will credit the cost of the mini reading to your full reading. So you'll pay a discounted price for that full reading. Again, thank you so much for everyone who posted your questions, and the mini readings, just so you know, will be delivered either by email or by messenger on Facebook, okay? So thank you again. Now, we are, as I said, in a super new moon cycle, and this new moon is in Aries. So, you know, as with all new moons, this is a period of new beginnings, but the great thing about the super moon, you know, it is closer to us, closer to the earth, and may very well be visible to everyone. It's going to have a greater influence on us and our life choices. The new moon in Aries is going to really push us to do something new and to see that we have outgrown our old way of being and thinking, okay? So things are not going to be the same as they were at the beginning of 2016. Now, we do have a Mars retrograde, which is from April 17th through to June 29th. That's in Scorpio. So that's going to be affecting Scorpio and the sign of Aries strongest. That is a time not to push forward with plans. It really is a time to take a look at what you've already done, strategize about what you've already done. You don't want to put new plans into action. Some things that you put into action may kind of lose their momentum. So you want to really go back over things that you've been thinking about, reworking your projects, rethinking connections or relationships, you know, to be sure that this is exactly what you want. It's a brilliant time for resting. It's an excellent time to recharge your batteries, and then you get ready to launch forward when Mars moves direct, and that will be in June, okay? We also have our friend Mercury going retrograde in the sign of Taurus. And I'm sure everyone is familiar with that. Not really a time to move forward with communications or really start a new job or start a new project. You know, if you have to, if you get a job during that time and, you know, you really need to take it, then you take it, of course. But know that whatever you put into motion during a Mercury retrograde, it may change when Mercury goes forward. So with Mercury retrograde and with Mars retrograde, you just want to rework things that you've already been planning or that you've already put into action between now, the new moon in Aries, and say the mid-month. You want to get your ducks in a row and move forward, and then as the planets are going backwards, kind of sit back and review everything that you've done before. Again, this has to do with relationships, business, any type of projects you're working on. The point of astrology is that it is a weather report for us. It's a weather report for human affairs. So if the forecast says it's going to be rainy one day, you want to take your umbrella and your rain boots, okay? You don't want to go out in a bikini unless it's really hot, you know, wherever you are, and then you might want to do that. If it's going to be sunny and beautiful, then you know you can put on your shorts and go and you know, have fun outdoors. So that's what astrology is about. It really is just a forecast, a weather forecast for us to gauge the best timing to put our plans in action. And it's great to work when the force is behind you, and Mother Nature, of course, is the force that influences us and all things on the earth. So thank you again for all of your support to my channel. Thank you for becoming, for liking my Facebook posts. I'm putting new things up pretty much every day, great articles. I will be listing some websites that are some of my favorite sites for astrology so that you can look more into Mars retrograde and Mercury retrograde. And, you know, just my goal here is to give you as much information as possible to help you make the decisions that you need to make in your life in an enlightened fashion, and help you keep moving forward on your spiritual journey and on your life path. So thank you so much, and let's go ahead and get to the individual sign readings. Hello, Aquarius. This new moon in Aries is going to be highlighting your third house, which is your house of communications, your house of your immediate environment. It is the house of speaking, writing, you know, messaging. It is your house where you express yourself. It is also the house of your immediate neighborhood, of short trips or journeys. It is the house that rules your siblings, so brothers or sisters will come up in this house, okay? So any type of communication that you need to be doing, any type of contracts would fall in this house. Whatever you are doing to express yourself is going to be highlighted by this third house. So if you need to put anything in writing, if you need to reach out to meet with people, have a deep conversation with someone, or get some contracts signed, or finish up a writing project of some kind, or some kind of communication that is important for you to, that you're working on, is going to be highlighted by this new moon in Aries. So let's go ahead and take a look at what your reading is. Keep in mind that Mercury is going retrograde again at the end of the month. So whatever it is that you're working on a communication level, you want to get it wrapped up, or get it in writing, or get it out there into the universe before Mercury goes reverse, because once that happens, all our communications kind of get tangled up, and there's miscommunication, and things that we were trying to get finished do not get finished. So, you know, you want to act while the communication planet is in positive aspect and in forward motion. So let's see what the message is here for Aquarius for this new moon in Aries. Message for Aquarius for a new moon in Aries, April 7th through May 6th cycle. What is the message for Aquarius for this new moon cycle in Aquarius? I'm sorry, in Aries. New moon cycle in Aries. What is the message for Aquarius? Okay. Alright, so Aquarius, you have the Five of Wands in the recent past. You have the Two of Pentacles covering. You have the Five of Swords in the near future. You have the Eight of Pentacles crowning. You have the Queen of Cups in the external influences or other people. You have the Five of Cups in your hopes and fears area, and you have the Eight of Swords reversed in the potential outcome. Okay, and let's see what the base of the message is here. The base message here at the root of this reading. What is at the base of the message here? The underlying message, the underlying subject of this reading for Aquarius. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. So the message on the Seven of Wands is, life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. Well, what does that mean, and how does that apply to you, Aquarius? Often we may not have things exactly the way that we want them to be, exactly the way that we hope for them to be, but we can still achieve our goals. We can still find a means to an end by taking the circumstances that we are dealing with and by dealing with them in the most positive way possible. And often just our attitude, just our commitment to seeing something through can result in victory and can result in success. Now the Seven of Wands talks about jockeying for your position, okay, or dealing in a situation where you have to fight for your position, or you have to fight to stand your ground. But when the Seven of Wands comes up, it says that you are putting up the good fight here. So whatever it is that you are applying yourself to, whatever it is that you are believing in so strongly, you are on the right path, and regardless of how the circumstances look at this moment, or regardless of how the influences are external to you, know that your efforts are not going to go unrewarded here. Okay, Aquarius? So again, life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. Play the hand that you have been dealt, because that is the hand that Spirit and the universe have given you to build your character, to build your strength, and to transform you into the person that you are going to be and that you are becoming, okay? All is for a reason. Now let's see what the message is here. Well, we have the Five of Wands in the recent past, and anytime you see the Five of Wands, it is the similar energy to the Seven of Wands, kind of dealing with conflict, keeping your head above the conflict, doing your best not to be overwhelmed by competition that may be going on, that you are either involved in or that is going on around you. And when the Five of Wands is showing up reversed, I feel that this is more of a positive aspect of the card, that you really are holding your own, you're proving yourself, you're proving your self-worth. Because this moon is in your communication planet, your communication house, communication and the way you express yourself, the words you speak, the things you say, the things that you put in writing are all going to be very important factors in your success here. So whatever you've been doing where you've been rising above conflict around you or rising above the competition, keep at it, stay the course, and follow your plans through, okay? And also act out of integrity. Act in a way where you are acting from your highest intentions, okay, and you will be successful. Now, what is covering you? Well, you have the Two of Pentacles here, and the Two of Pentacles says that you're juggling some type of situation. It could be a lot going on in your life. You could be juggling work, family, building a business. You could be juggling relationships. There could be two people in your life, and you're trying to make a decision about who is the best person for you. So it really is a need for you to stay on an even keel here, to stay balanced, to keep your equilibrium. When the Two of Pentacles comes up, you may be juggling money. So you may be going through some financial difficulties right now where you're really having to rob Peter to pay Paul, okay? You are taking from here to cover this expense and then having to try and keep a financial balance. So if you are doing that, it's important for you to stay balanced, to not allow this situation to stress you. This may be what is at the basis of your conflict, or you're fighting for your position. Maybe you're fighting to keep your head above water on a financial level. But whatever it is, you're doing a good job, Aquarius, at juggling and at trying to keep things on an even keel, okay? Now, with the Two of Pentacles there, that can be very stressful, but there's a way, and the image on this card is that this person is dancing as they're juggling. So they're keeping all their balls up in the air. They're not dropping any. And so you're doing a good job keeping everything under control with all of the balancing act that you're trying to do, okay? Now, what's coming up in the near future? Well, we have the Five of Swords. Anytime you see the Five of Swords represents a victory of some kind. But the Five of Swords can represent some kind of hollow victory, okay, where you win the war, but at the expense of something else. Now, what could that be? Well, you may be, again, juggling a situation where you are trying to, to become victorious at the end of what it is that you're trying to achieve. You want to make sure that you are acting from, again, from a level of integrity, that you are not trying to, steal away with anything that is not yours. And also, you have to be careful that in your dealings with people, that you are not dealing with someone or people in your midst who are trying to take something from you, okay, who are trying to beat you at some type of competition. This could be in a relationship. This could be in your immediate environment, in your work situation. So you want to be sure that you know where you stand, that you are communicating clearly, and that you are getting to the bottom of any situations that don't seem above board for you, Aquarius, okay? The Five of Swords here, there's the picture of someone walking away, and they have taken something from someone else. So be careful that you do not have people around you who are trying to take from you what is yours. And conversely, be careful that you are not trying to take from someone else what is theirs, okay? Because there is definitely, you have to deal with the consequences of your actions, says the Five of Swords. Now, crowning you, and which is the advice card, is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is a powerful card because it says that whatever you are working at, stay at it. Again, the same message as that Seven of Wands and that Five of Wands. But what it means here is that crowning you is the opportunity for you to really make your mark, for you to really put your stamp on something that you've been dedicating yourself to. You are focusing your energies, you are using your skills, you are using your mastery. This may be a work situation, this may be a project that you have been working on, that you've been putting a lot of time and energy in, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a very strong emotional investment into this, and it says stay at it. Master your craft. Put your personal mark on what you're doing. Stay committed to what it is that you are involved in. Make sure that you are you are following the right course. In other words, make sure that what you are putting down on paper or what you are reading or absorbing is what you need to keep you focused on your goal here. The Eight of Swords is really a labor of love, so that could apply to anything. It could apply to a project, it could apply to a relationship, it could apply to your immediate work situation. I feel that something that you are working at is going to pay off for you, but you need to stay at it, stay at your craft, chisel away, and make your mark, and the result of that is going to be some financial benefit. Now, what's going on around you? Well, there is someone in your midst. This could be someone who is a water sign. It could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, male or female. It could be a partner. It could be a business partner, a love partner, a marriage partner. It could be someone in your environment who is influencing you. And this is someone who is who has a very loving energy, who is a very nurturing person, someone who really wears their heart on their sleeve, and someone who is committed on an emotional level to you. This is someone who is going to be supportive of you, who's going to really tell it like it is, and who is really emotionally invested in you and in the work that you're doing or in your life. This could be a maternal figure, okay? It could be a sister, it could be a daughter, someone who really cares about you and who can give you very good advice, who has a very intuitive personality, who is an empathetic person, so they may receive messages from out of nowhere, okay, that can be beneficial to you. This is someone who has a very strong, perhaps a psychic sense, and when they give you advice, you'd better listen to it, okay? So definitely someone who is in your environment, who is a positive, emotional influence on you, and someone you can depend on to give you loving and nurturing emotional support. Again, this could be male or female. There could be a child involved in this situation, because there's a child on the card here, and this Queen of Cups represents a maternal influence. Again, whether it is male or female, it is a nurturing influence. Now, what is going on in your hopes or fears area? Well, you have the Five of Cups here, so you may have recently gone through some type of emotional difficulties. It could be a separation, it could be something that has been hurtful to you, it could be a loss of some kind on an emotional level, and even though on this card you no longer have 3 of the 5 cups, someone has taken those cups away or those cups are spilled, realize that you still have 2 cups here, and in the deck the 2 of Cups represents love. It represents a partnership. So despite any emotional upset that you may have experienced, do not allow that to invoke fear in a situation where you are actually making progress, whether you see it or not. Don't focus on the 3 cups that have been taken away. Don't focus on the water that has been spilled. Focus on the 2 cups that remained, and continuing to build a love connection, or continuing to express yourself in a loving way, in a emotionally supportive way, and allowing yourself to be supported, because those 2 cups are available there for you. All right? Now, what's here in the potential outcome? Well, we have the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is reversed. And I always prefer to see the 8 of Swords reversed, because what this means is that you the timing on this spread is that the outcome card here would represent where you stand by the end of this new moon cycle, which would be at that new moon in Taurus on May 6th. So at the end of this cycle, I feel that you will have found a way to free yourself from any worries, from any concerns that you might have. You know, the Eight of Swords represents self-imposed imprisonment or self-imposed stress and strain. So it's important for you to look around you, to take off your blindfold and see that really the swords that are surrounding you are only there on one side. You have clear passage here to walk away from a difficult situation that has caused you stress. All you need to do is remove the blinders, and then you will see yourself free. So that is even a stronger message when the Eight of Swords is reversed, because I feel that you will be at the point where you can see a path clear from the difficulties that you have been experiencing. And again, this could be in an emotional situation. We really have a balance of suits here. We have 2 cups, we have 2 wands, we have 2 swords, and 2 pentacles. So this could apply to any you know, anything going on in your life at this time. The main focus is keep putting up the good fight. Deal with the hand that has been dealt to you. Play that hand for all it's worth. Continue to fight for your position and stay focused and hold on to the progress that you've already made, because there is a victory there available to you. Just make sure that you are acting in the highest level of integrity, and make sure that you are seeing clearly what is really an obstacle and what is not an obstacle for you. Okay, Aquarius? And so this has been your reading for this new moon cycle. I hope that this has resonated with you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for connecting with me on Facebook. If you would like to have a private reading, whether it's a mini reading or a full-length reading, please contact me at my website. For more inspiration, please go ahead and subscribe to my blog at wordpress.com. And until next month, the new moon in Taurus, I send you blessings of love and peace, and I, as always, bid you namaste.